Hi, welcome to my channel, Go Sew Beautiful. My name's Becky, and today is Friday, so it's time for another episode of Friday Sews. Shout out to Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room for starting Friday Sews and inviting all sewing YouTubers to join in on the fun and share their experiences with sewing and life. So today I'm going to give you a sewing room tour. I have just finished making over my sewing room and I'm just really excited about it. It's really pretty and I can't wait to show y'all. Before that though, my sewing room was a hot mess, and I have a little bit of footage from last year when I just started to clean everything up. It really is a mess, so you can see how far it's come. All right, so sit back and enjoy the show. Thanks. See you in a bit. Okay, so here is my cutting table. It's actually from Ikea and has adjustable legs so that I can raise it up and I don't have to bend over when I cut things out. There is some of my fabric stash, which I hope to get out from under there, out of the tubs where I can see it. Here's some more fabric that I have stored on rolls and intend to use for stuff in my home. This is my big Ikea cube storage unit, which holds a lot of stuff. Here are some shelves of more fabrics, which I use for bag making and mask making. I have this rack of hanging fabric, which I'm in the process of putting on foam core boards. So they're like the bolts of fabric you get in the store. And these are some finish what you started projects, which I'm going to get to. This is stuff that needs to be given away, put away, or thrown away. It's a hot mess. And I have this another cube storage for various things I need close to my sewing machine. And this is my lovely sewing machine, a Bernina. It's very basic, but boy does it sew nicely. And this is my heavy duty Bernina, which my aunt sold to me many years ago, and every time I take it to the sewing machine repair guy, he says, this is an excellent machine. And TV, everybody has to have a TV. Scrapbook storage, more trims and sewing stuff. There are some of the fabrics I have folded onto foam core boards, along with my ironing board. More stuff that needs to be put away. And that's pretty much it. The dear husband is making some lovely shelves for me to replace this. And hopefully everything will get put on there. So, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the reveal. All right, let's go see my sewing room. This is the lower level of our house. We have a tri-level, and my sewing room has been in various locations throughout the house through the years, and I finally just moved it all down here and gradually spread out and kind of took over the space. So to the left here, when you first walk in, is a big storage unit from Ikea, and I've got all of my other hobbies and craft supplies. I tried to just keep them all there together so that all my sewing stuff would be separate from that. And I do have some baskets of pillow forms and other stuffing that I use on occasion. I don't know why I have so many, because we don't need that many pillows. Anyway, moving on, here is a bin of upholstery and drapery fabric that I have purchased to make curtains and window treatments for the rest of my house. Haven't gotten around to it, obviously. I bought this this bin. It's actually, I think, a laundry basket from Home Goods. And then these are my curtains that I made. I had had some other fabric that I wanted to use, but I didn't have quite enough, and so they did not have the colorway that I had fabric for, so I had to buy, I bought a different colorway, and it's called Flashback, and I think the bubbles are really cute, and I just got these hung up this week, and I'm very pleased with them. This is a table that I use in front of the window for teaching my students. I don't have any students right at the moment, but when I do, it works really well. I can sit right next to them. If I have more than one student, I can put one on one side and one on the other. I've got a couple bins underneath still. The one on the bottom is got my handbags from my handbag business, and then the one on top still needs to be sorted. It's Christmas fabric and projects. I have this little crib here that I asked my dad to make. I had bought some dolls because I wanted to make doll clothes, and there's another doll in there that you can't see, but I also found that Cabbage Patch doll at my dad's house, and I rescued her and brought her home. This is my cutting table, which I had had somebody come and make it. It's just a platform of plywood on the bottom with wheels attached, and then 2 Kallax units on this side from Ikea, and then 2 on the other side. All right, so my phone cut off before I could finish talking about my cutting table area. These boxes have my Big 4 patterns in them. I purchased them from Ikea at 2 different times, and so that's why they're different. This little utensil holder came from Hobby Lobby, and I keep my scissors and cutting tools in here, and then some marking tools. And then this box is a little drawer that I keep pieces of interfacing in for when I need to stabilize fabric for buttonholes and so forth. And then up at the top is my die cutting machine in a bag that I made. And I just acquired some old patterns, vintage patterns from my mother-in-law, and they won't fit me, so I don't know if I'm going to keep them. And then I've got my rulers. I just bought this ruler holder from, I think, Waywack. It's got slots, it's wooden, and my rulers fit in nicely there for using my rotary cutter. And then this is some fabric that I'm just planning to use for the Dress-A-Girl dresses. Okay, so moving on. Those shelves are nice and convenient for holding my patterns. This is the other side of my cutting table. Looks very similar. And then this is just another old sewing table that I rescued and refinished. And here is my other set of little valance I just made this week. And I'm a sucker for pom-pom fringe. If I had thought about it, I would have put some on the other curtains to match, but I didn't think about it until afterwards. And I just think it's really cute. It makes me really happy. This is a chest of drawers that I have put all of my works in progress, UFOs, and then a few other things. I'm trying to keep them all in the same place so that I can just pull them out whenever I need them. I have my ironing board set up right here in front of my TV There's really no other place to put it. And that way, if I have a lot of ironing to do, I can just watch TV and it's set up. I have another little storage. I think this one came from Walmart. Cube storage is very handy. And I've got some of my sewing books. There are some ironing tools there. Another sewing basket and my TV. This is some artwork that I put up. I really like this one here. It is a McCall's magazine cover reprinted into a poster, and it's from 1915. And I just like to have sewing related things here. Although I did put this piece of artwork up that my son did in grade school. Nice memo board. Here is where all of my sewing machines are. I've got them. This one is an industrial table, heavy duty, for my heavy duty machine. I've got a little storage drawers there for all the things. Purse snaps, buttons, snaps and rings and things like that. And then this is a machine that I use. And then there are that's my serger and my cover stitch. I've got some pegboards up above that I got from Amazon, and I put my thread racks there. I've got some nice artwork from the Simplicity Vintage line, and this is my favorite. You should never see me before my first cup. I have to have coffee in the morning or I don't function well at all. And then I also purchased this recently, this little 3-tiered cart from Michael's. I was running out of room in these. I had 2 of these little drawer units, and I really wanted everything to be tucked away, but found that it was more convenient if it was out. So I put my bobbins for all the different machines I have. I have 2 different machines, and I've got the sewing machine feet that go with the machine, some cleaning things, needles, and then I have more tools on the second shelf, and then on the bottom I have some extra thread. So then over here on the back of the door, this goes to the garage actually, I've got a little thing to hang clothing that needs to be altered or works in progress. I really wish I had a bigger clothing rack, but I'm not sure where to put it. These are extra indie patterns that I had printed on large format paper, and I just haven't used them yet. So, and then this is a shelf unit that my husband built, and it's real sturdy. I got the pattern from Anna White. That's a website where they have free woodworking patterns, and I've got most of my fabric, well, a lot besides what's in my cutting table. The rest of it is here, and I've rolled it onto foam core boards, and I use potholder loops to hold the fabric on rather than rubber bands. Rubber bands tend to break, and they don't last very long. And these are smaller pieces of fabric that I put in those baskets. I really wasn't sure how I could make them all stand up, so I put them in these little boxes. And then these are some drawers that I got from the Container Store, and they stack on top of each other. And I've got my ribbons and trim. There's some purse webbing straps there. And then on top is foam various things, batting, cushions. So that's pretty much my sewing room. I know it's very large and I feel very blessed to have this much space, and it really makes me happy now that I've redecorated it and rearranged it. I probably want to cover those purple chairs because I like stuff to match. But anyway, and if you have any questions about anything I showed you in here, please leave a comment below. All right, y'all, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can see when I make more videos. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. It's Labor Day. I hope you get to relax, maybe do a little bit of sewing, and enjoy yourself. Thanks for watching. Go Sew Beautiful. Bye-bye.